You have airbags in your car, a deadbolt on your door, a savings account, a weather alert app, a carbon monoxide detector, a backup generator, and a phone that can call 911 from your wrist. You are, by any historical measure, one of the safest humans who has ever lived. And yet you are more anxious than a hunter-gatherer who just heard a twig snap in the dark. That is not a contradiction. That is the American cognitive paradox of safety. Here is the lie. You believe that eliminating risk eliminates fear. The opposite is true. The more you insulate yourself from discomfort, the more your threat detection system goes haywire, because it has nothing real to bite. So it invents things. A news headline. A comment from a stranger. A slight change in a friend's tone. Your brain, starved of actual danger, begins treating every minor uncertainty as a potential predator. You have built a fortress, and now you are a prisoner inside it, jumping at shadows. Now watch your own reaction. You are already thinking, but safety is good. I do not want to be reckless. That defensiveness is the second layer of the paradox. Because I am not saying you should cancel your insurance or walk through bad neighborhoods at 3 in the morning. I am saying that the relentless pursuit of comfort has atrophied your tolerance for uncertainty, and uncertainty is the only guarantee in life. You have been training your nervous system like a muscle that never gets used. A muscle that never gets used becomes weak and twitchy. Why? Your fear response is not too strong. It is out of shape. The problem is not that you have too much anxiety. The problem is that you have not given your anxiety enough real, manageable challenges to practice on. So it practices on everything. The American cognitive paradox of safety is this. The more comfortable your external environment becomes, the more terrifying your internal environment feels. Because safety does not remove fear. Safety removes the opportunity to prove to yourself that you can handle fear. Watch a child who has never been allowed to fall. Hey, that child grows into an adult who cannot get back up because they never learned that falling is survivable. You are that child. You have been wrapped in bubble wrap your entire life, and now the thought of a single pinprick sends you into a spiral. Here is the truth that no safety culture will tell you. You are stronger than you know. You just have never been forced to prove it. And because you have never been forced to prove it, you do not believe it. That disbelief is the source of your chronic low-level terror. Here's your test. And this one requires physical action, not just reflection. Every day for the next 7 days, do one small thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable on purpose. Not dangerous. Uncomfortable. Take a cold shower for 30 seconds. Strike up a conversation with a stranger at the grocery store. Or they say that's so. Delete an app you check compulsively for 24 hours. The specific activity does not matter. What matters is that you voluntarily walk into discomfort and stay there for a defined period. Watch what happens. Days 1 and 2, your brain will scream. That screaming is the bubble wrap tearing. Days 3 through 5, the screaming will quiet. Day 7, you will notice something strange. You are actually seeking the discomfort because it makes you feel alive. That is not masochism. That is your nervous system remembering that it was designed for challenge, not for numbness. Most of you will not do this. You will tell yourself that discomfort is unnecessary, that you have enough stress already. That is the addiction to safety talking. The addiction always sounds reasonable. Down the hour, need of you. Teams and sir, the top coral. But reasonable is what built the prison. Courage is what unlocks the door. Here is the rule in the comments later. You will not type great video. You will type either day 1, the discomfort, or 2 safe. Example, day 1, cold shower. No explanation, just the truth. Because the first step out of the safety trap is naming the discomfort you are willing to feel. Low down, near. Look directly into the lens. Comfort is a drug. And like any drug, the dose needs to keep increasing just to feel normal. Pause 2 seconds. They write that down. When seeing, share this video with one person who is playing it safe with their entire life. Now, add 2 words, cold shower. That share is not an instruction. That share is a dare. Now for the buried layer. At the very beginning of this video, in the first second, there is a very quick, almost invisible visual flash of a person falling. Not badly. Oh, just stumbling, catching themselves, and laughing. Most of you blinked and saw nothing. That stumble is the whole message. Falling is not the enemy. The belief that you cannot fall is the enemy. Go back. Find the stumble. Why fix a Watch it 3 times. Notice that the person is smiling. That smile is not denial. That smile is the look of someone who knows they are strong enough to get back up. That is the face of actual safety, not the absence of risk, but the presence of confidence. Come back for video number 10. We are going to talk about the paradox of authenticity, why trying to be your authentic self is the most inauthentic thing you can do. But only if you are willing to stumble on purpose. Here is the loop you cannot escape now. You will rewind to 0 minutes and 1 second to see the stumble. And when you do, you will notice something else. A single frame of text that flashes immediately after the stumble at 0 minutes and 2 seconds. That frame says, she fell. She laughed. She got up. That is the whole thing. That frame is the key to video number 10. I will not explain it here. You have to earn it by coming back. Here is the rule in the comments. Do not say good video. Say one small discomfort you will do today. Just one. Cold shower. Talk to a stranger. No phone for an hour. And if you saw the stumble, type stumble. If you did not, type rewind. The fall is already over. The next one is waiting. Nay,